No, we still in Dalit. Dalit. We said a person should be wearing tefillin when he says Kriya Shema and Shemona Esrei. Right? That's what we just did the Mechaber yesterday. You Dalit. Dalit. B'shas Kriya Shema V'tzlom El Chol HaPochas B'shas Kriya Shema tefillin. Minimally. Of course, Psukim Zimra and afterwards. Kedel Kamon Simin Lamed Zayin Seif Beis. I'm reading the Gemara. Kol HaKriya Shema below tefillin. If one says Kriya Shema without tefillin, Harikilu made 80 sheker batzmo chas v'sholom. It's Gemara. Gemara doesn't say chas v'sholom. It's kilu made 80 sheker batzmo. Pirush Tosis lefisha omer ukshatem loos. He's saying I'm tying it as a sign on my arm. He's not tying it. Vein kosher. V'avshe b'di'evid yotzei de Kriya Shema. Although if you say Kriya Shema without tefillin, you're definitely yotzei. Mikol mok v'yesh lo aver mitzarachet. But nevertheless, it's a deficient Kriya Shema because you're saying something which is a non-truth. He said ukshatem. And you're not being kosher. Shemar al atzmo shein rotz l'kayim rotz Hashem yisborach. Hashem wants when you say the Kriya Shema, you should actually put on the tefillin. V'zo eidu sheker shemer al atzmo yesho pirsha acher ayin b'levush kosev charedim v'mizen nilmad. From this we learn kishomei v'hafta is Hashem yira lachtas avos Hashem yisborach b'libo. Saying something just as we say when we say ukshartem, you should be wearing the tefillin. Identically, when you say "Va'afta is Hashem Elokecha," at that moment, you should have a feeling of love. Shelo yev kedove sheker chas v'sholom. Otherwise, it's like speaking falsehood. V'dad lo omru kain eluk she'osa kim b'meisa. That's the only person does it deliberately. Meaning, a person has a pair of tefillin, that just doesn't put it on. A person could feel love, and he doesn't. And he doesn't think about it. Shemesatzel lo neich tefillin koden Kriya Shema. He's too lazy to put them on before Shema. Al misha ein lo tefillin. Person doesn't have a pair of tefillin. Of course, he should say Kriya Shema. He's traveling because it's too cold in the winter to put on tefillin to expose your arm. So he's saying it's man Kriya Shema. He says without putting on the tefillin. He has a legitimate reason why he's not wearing the tefillin. Let's say he's running late and he puts on his tefillin. He's missed his man Kriya Shema. So why is he saying Kriya Shema without tefillin? Not because he's not valuing putting on tefillin. Okay, hey.
This is a very strong language.
The Gemara says it.
For someone who's in a scenario where they're davening at 9 tachmin and so it's my Kriya Shema at 8:30 and they're in this scenario then.
No, so you say Kriya Shema at home before you leave.
Right,
but you're not going to put your tefillin on.
Strong language for someone who's not wearing tefillin during Shema.
The Gemara uses this line. It's not Chofetz Chaim's language. The Gemara says it. Kilu made edu sheker ba'atzmo, alatzmo. Okay. Yichavim ben nachosam. When you put on tefillin, what do you have in mind? Shetzivora Kadosh Baruch Hu leniach arba parshus eilu. Hashem commanded us that we should have these 4 parshos. Sheish ben yichud shmo v'yitzis Mitzrayim. 2 things. Yichud shmo, Hashem's unity, and Yitzis Mitzrayim. You think about Yitzis Mitzrayim when you put on your tefillin. Al azroa keneged alev, v'al rosh keneged hamoach. One corresponds to the heart, one corresponds to the brain. Why is this? Kadesh niskor nisim niflo shasi manu. To remember all the miracles and the wonders that Hashem did on our behalf. Sheim morim al yichudo. Yeah, because Yitzis Mitzrayim is mor al yichudo. Because that itself, what did Hashem say? V'yedu Mitzrayim kinei Hashem. Various expressions. So what were the Nisim Galuyim of Egypt? To establish Hashem, the unity of Hashem, so it really goes in sync with Tefillin. God has the power and the dominance. He reigns over the celestial and the terrestrial. As he chooses. V'shabi l'Kadosh Baruch Hu. I'm the Shomishim the Moach. You know what you're supposed to have in mind? I'm dedicating my neshama that's in the brain. And I'm also dedicating my heart, which is the root of all desire and thought. And if you do that, you will remember your Creator and you'll minimize your desires. First you put on the Shal Yad, is the famous argument of the Mechaber and the Ramah. Sfarim say 1 bracha. Lo niach covers the Shal Yad and Shal Rosh. Vivorach lo niach tefillin. V'akach yoniach shel rosh, v'lo yevorech kim broch achas l'shteim. You say one bracha covering both. That's Sfardim. Yoniach, that's it. Hago, v'ish omrim. Others say levorech al shel rosh, al mitzvahs tefillin. Did you say yoniach on the yad and on the rosh mitzvahs? Afilu hifsik bin time, even if you didn't interrupt between the shel yad and the shel rosh, because we can see the Mechaber holds that the loniach covers the shel yad and shel rosh, but what happens if you interrupt before you put on the shel rosh? So the loniach can't cover the shel rosh any longer because you interrupted. So that's when you have to say separate bracha for the shel rosh al mitzvahs. That's the Mechaber. On normal circumstances, the one bracha covers both, but if you should interrupt before you put on the shel rosh, that's why you have to say al mitzvahs.
What kind of interruption?
You speak. You weren't supposed to speak.
Something else besides speak, or just speak?
No. Well, let's say it would be you only have a shel yad. You don't have a shel rosh. You still put on the shel yad. 2 hours later, they bring you the shel rosh. So you have to say a bracha now, because the loniach can't cover it for that.
Because of time.
Because of the time period. Or he didn't believe it was going to be brought to him. Okay? The Ramos says, even if he was a mafsik, no hefsik, no interruption, you say al mitzvahs. V'chein posher ha-minig b'vnei Ashkenaz. He says, and this is the prevalent minig of throughout b'nei Ashkenaz, Ashkenazic Jews. Shemvorchim shtei brochos. They say 2 brochos. Okay, wait, and this is the famous one. V'tov lomar tomid achar brocha shnio. And he says it's proper to say after you say the second brocha, Baruch Shem Kvod Malchus Ad L'Olam Ved. Why? Because it's not so simple. You say the second bracha. So just in case the second bracha is not appropriate, you say Baruch Shem Kvod Malchus Ad L'Olam Ved. Like a person says Baruch Shem Tzricha. Like you say a bracha unnecessary. Person said Bar Prates, then he takes a fruit and he forgot he had said Bar Prates on another fruit. And he says it again. What do you say? You say Baruch Shem Kvod Malchus Ad L'Olam Ved on that bracha. Because it was an unnecessary bracha. Called Baruch Shem Tzricha. It's an unnecessary bracha. Same thing here. It may be unnecessary to show because the loniach may have covered the shel rosh. So there's a chazunish says. I mean, we say some brachos lokin, right? So don't say the bracha. Don't say Baruch Shem. The answer is no. Factually, we hold you should say it. But since there's the Shitza Mechaber disagrees, therefore to cover that we say Baruch Shem. Good.
Rabbi, so do you think that the shel rosh representing the intellect and the brain's dedication to Hashem would be greater than the heart's dedication to Hashem, perhaps, right?
He says the heart is taiva and the intellect. The heart is also intellect, right? He says.
So what I'm saying is, if we say that the shel rosh on second is we're advancing the kedusha,
That's good.
right?
That's good.
So when we take it off, do you think if you want to advance the kedusha, for being going on, why don't you take it off the on first?
We always do everything
We always do
backwards.
reverse, I understand
We always
that.
reverse it. That's
I
it.
understand you're reversing the order of putting it on, but in terms of the concept of advancing kedusha, you would think you would leave the head on.
No, you already advanced it. You're there already. You're there. You already fulfilled the mitzvah. So it's like after fact when you take it off. Okay? Let's see.
Rabbi, what's the earliest you could take your filling off the ground?
Right there.
That would be evident.
Some people.
Russia, whatever.
Yeah. You have to wait film until after Shemona Esrei.
So someone that's making the bracha on both has to have kavanah. That's to be on both when he makes the initial bracha. Because I think we spoke about this, that the shel rosh is the more significant of the two. So therefore, the bracha on the lesser, which is the shel yad, can't cover the shel rosh.
Or can't cover.
Unless you're having in mind to be covering.
Say lo nech tefillin, whatever that means. Lo nech tefillin.
You have to have in mind both of them.
It's better, definitely better to have it in mind. But even if you hold mitzvah shvichas kavanah and you have in mind, I'm saying this bracha for the mitzvah tefillin, very general. You cover it. You don't have to think shel yad shel rosh.
Ideally, Rabbi, we should leave it filling on throughout the entire daven.
We'll see later. You should leave it on until the fourth. A person has an obligation to hear 4 kadeshim. We'll see later. Well, some people, they say kaddish before mizmor shir, after mizmor shir, you shtabach, and you have the 4th kaddish already after Shemona Esrei.
Right.
You have 4 kadeshim already. So minimally 4 kadeshim. You should wear your tefillin. We'll see later.
Someone that's in Shema before davening should put their phone on at home?
No, that's what we're saying. No, you don't have to.
But we said
No,
before
no. No. He said if there's any reason, let's say it's too cold, too hot, that's why you're not putting them on earlier and you're putting on later and say Shmat. It's not considered offering false testimony.
It's just if they
It's not. We don't. It's too much of an inconvenience. Put them at home, take them off, and then put them on again. You're not going to walk in the street with tefillin, right?
No, but so it's someone that's davening says Shema at home.
And you're going to daven at home.
No, he's going to daven in shul. But
Okay, so you're davening shul. You're not davening at home.
But he's being yotzei the mitzvah.
But it's not your yotze anyway. No, it's only because Heidei the Sheker.
Right. So
It's only offering. That's only if you could have done it. You could have done it easily. But if it's a tremendous inconvenience to do it, you don't have to sacrifice to do it. That it should not be Heidei Sheker.
If you put on if you only have a shalyat, you put it on 2 hours later. You put it on. What do you?
Even the Mechaber says you say al mitzvahs.
But then what, you just put it on. There's nothing to stop.
But there's a minute where you put on tefillin, you say Kriya Shema. It's a minute. You don't have to say Kriya Shema. You don't have to. It's psukim. Okay? It's a Mishnah. Mishnah says that. Moshe, when he asked the question, he knows the answer already. He plays stump the rabbi. That's Moshe. There is. Definitely not. The Chazon cannot maintain his body hygiene. He did. The Chazon Ish for a year did not wear tefillin because he could have maintained his body hygiene when he a certain part of his life. Right. The Gemara says, Elisha Bal Kanafayim, we had the Gemara Shabbos. Jews didn't stop wearing tefillin altogether, which was already wasn't justified. Because they felt they didn't have a guf noki, the Gemara says. They weren't sufficiently maintaining the body hygiene. So they stopped.
How should one think about that, for instance, I see it's all five patients in the hospital. So, it's not an ideal situation.
No, it's as long as they personally, if they're going to be passing gas continuously, they shouldn't wear tefillin.
No, but it's not that. The cardiac condition, post-operative.
It's fine.
The head is good and everything.
As long as the body's clean, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's okay.
There's no question if a person has a catheter
Right.
to daven with a catheter because the urine is continuously dripping out of the body. Because it's even a question of this is the raisa, the stream coming out. And what about the bag? The bag is covered, right? Gemara says so bashoshis because it's v'chisusa. It's as long as it's covered, it's not a problem. So visually that you could see it in the bag is not a problem.
But also a person, they have a tremendous need to daven.
Yeah, but factually, it wasn't simple. The Jews, they davened in the camps. There was human waste all over, right? There was a stench, which it's halachically. So you'd say with it maybe it was a question of piguach nefesh, because they would have lost their minds. The halacha is that if a person has it's ruled halacha if this person has a nervous breakdown, it's piguach nefesh. Because when a person becomes destabilized, you never know what he could do. This has to do with the shaila of abortion. Let's say God forbid a woman's raped, and if she gives birth to that child, you don't know. Literally, she could have a nervous breakdown. It's not simple. It's not simple. In that situation. So what? It's a love. It's not murder. It's not taking a life. It's not a full life. Right? It's not simple over there. You have to have an evaluation, a medical evaluation by a psychiatrist, whatever it is. What would be her predicament? If she'd take this child to full term.
Rabbi, can you learn or daven if you're not lucky?
What's not lucky? You have to stop.
I don't know.
Let's say we'll see.
Still enough for a year.
Kazonish.
Doesn't he? So could he learn?
No, because again, you know when you can pass it. Or let's say you're wearing the tefillin. All of a sudden you have the feeling. So when you're wearing the tefillin, you're learning. You stop. Right? To be continued.